Hey, there's a divine presence within us, a very calm, serene presence within us that is always there and it is always serene at all times. It's like having a chill monk sitting there within us, and this monk always knows that this present moment is just absolutely perfect. It does not need to be different in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't concern itself with what's going to happen in the future, and it's not really bothered with whatever happened in the past. This monk is just always in a state of bliss, in a state of peace. And that and that state that the monk has is attainable to us at all times. You know, the Buddha calls the mind the jumping monkey, because the mind loves to jump from one thought to the next. It just continuously loves to analyze and to process and to look to solve problems and to look at what isn't there, to look and to try to attain it. The mind is never satisfied with what is. By the mind here, I mean the ego. But we're not our mind and we're not our ego. Who we are, divinity. We are connected with that silent monk that I spoke about earlier. We live our life trying to attain things before we allow ourselves to access the bliss and the peace that we want to have in our world. But that peace and that bliss is already there for us at all times. We really do not need to attain anything in our physical before we actually reach it. Now, I know that all of us, we have things that we're working on, maybe projects, or perhaps things that are not going in the right direction, or maybe things that are giving you frustration, etc., etc. But that doesn't mean you have to be in a state of frustration until those things are fixed, and it doesn't mean you block out that feeling of bliss and of serenity until you have actually achieved that thing that you're looking to achieve. We will always look to achieve more. That's what we're here to do. We're here to always experience expansion. But as we are chasing that expansion and as we're working on that expansion, we can still be at peace and we can still connect with serenity. To connect with serenity and to be at peace is to be present, is to be in the present moment, is to connect with the present moment. The present moment is the only real thing that we experience, is the only real thing that we have. And so the moment we decide that we shouldn't take it for granted and we should really maximize it by being happy, by being at peace, by being serene in this moment, that's when we're really grasping the present moment to its fullest. The present moment, the now, is actually free. We always have access to it. And so that feeling of bliss, that feeling of serenity that you're also trying to achieve is also free. You just need to allow yourself to connect with it without the belief that you need more before you can connect with it. This present moment, you can connect with it through silence, the silence presence that I was talking about before. It's that just being in a state where you're not thinking, you're not planning, you're not striving, you're not looking to achieve, you're not analyzing, you're not assessing all those things that the mind does. You just go beyond them and you come to a state of, you know what, things are well, all is well, all is okay in this present moment. Yes, I have so much that I want to achieve. Yes, there are a few things here and there that I'd like for them to be different, but you know what, in this moment things are fine. In this moment I'm breathing. In this moment I can do stuff that make me feel good. In this moment I have access to books that I'd like to read, or to shows that I'd like to watch, or to friends that I'd like to be around, or to just meditate and be with myself. This moment always gives us the opportunity to really really live to the fullest. So just give yourself the permission to live to the fullest without, checking off a task that is consistently playing around in your head. How about you try this? How about every 50 minutes of productivity, you give yourself 3 minutes of silence? To access silence is to simply breathe in and to continue to monitor that breath. You can count every inhale. This really helps you be present, because the breath is really what connects us to the present moment. And then from that place, just watch your body relax, feel your mind quiet. And then if your mind wants to go back into thinking again and into planning again, simply tell your mind, you know what, I'll come to you in a few minutes. Right now, I want time for myself. I want time to feel the ease and the peace that I am worthy of, for I am worthy of ease and peace in this now. So try to just connect with your breath and just follow the breath as it goes through the body. You know, through the breath you can feel great relaxation in the body, and maybe you can also add to that by counting your blessings or those experiences in the day that have made you feel good, and those things that you've experienced in your life or in the last few days that make you feel really serene and really at peace. The present moment is so valuable. We really devalue it. We really use it as means to an end. But the present moment is the only real thing in your world. In many ways, the present moment is the end. So stop taking it for granted. Maximize it. Use it for your joy. Use it for your peace, and not just to achieve. I'll speak soon to you. Thank you.